Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you along. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your questions. Oh, goodness me, yes, I do catch up with all of the spam bots. So, yeah, just bear with me in regards to that. And I just had it pointed out by this morning by one of my beautiful viewers is that there's a fake Facebook account as well, saying if you message, they're offering readings, etc. That is not me. I don't have a Maighstir Tarot Facebook account. It's been reported as a fake account, but just please, please, please be extra vigilant at the moment. Obviously, I'm getting under a few skins, but it is just such a waste of energy and resources, these spam bots and fakers and all the rest of it. Anyhow, that's my little rant. First of all, what I want to just point out, came to my attention this morning that Prime Minister Modi from India visited the Kremlin in Russia. If you look at my readings, I've popped the India readings under Asia because they are considered a subcontinent of Asia in the playlist. I've never read that Modi is our friend, basically, that he is very I'm just going to say entertainment only, two-faced, entertainment only, two-faced. He's not to be trusted. And as pointed out by some of my beautiful viewers, that the GOP sabotage started back in the Nixon-Johnson days, even before the Reagan-Carter days, when Nixon undermined and sabotaged Johnson's negotiations to end the Vietnam War. So, yeah, they've been at it for decades. They're not going to give up easily. I'm just putting it out there. It's going to get worse before it gets better as we lead into the election, with the just the crazy wildness of it all. And it's not going to be over after the election either. However, what will happen is if we ensure a blue wave with the election, we can then got 4 years to breathe a sigh of relief and start handing the baton on to the next generation. Now, I was reading this last night. Yes, I know. It's my little bit of put me to sleep bedtime reading type thing, a little bit of downtime. But there was actually a quote in here that I just found quite inspirational that I needed to share with you. What are we looking at? Page 316. I'd learned fear was an ally. It was not to be suppressed or fought. It was to be channeled. The most effective warriors use fear to heighten their senses. They let it flow around them like electricity, giving them power and edge over their enemies. Outwardly calm, they mastered their fear to their advantage. Okay, so fear is not to be suppressed. It is to be channeled and used to heighten the senses, giving you power. I just found that quite profound given what's going on at the moment. Okay, I'm using my Golden Universal Tarot after nearly 4 minutes of burble. I'm going to have a look at, goodness, a few people asked me about Ivanka and Kushner. So Ivanka's claiming that she's the brains behind the Ivanka and Kushner development in the ex-Soviet military base in the Mediterranean on Albania's Sarza Island. I do apologise if I've pronounced any of that wrong. I want to have a quick look to see what actually intending. Now, Ivana, she's distancing herself from her father. She will be protecting her children. Let's have a look. Oh, this card keeps coming up. The Sun, the full exposure card, and the Emperor. Okay, the full exposure of the Emperor. But I want to have a look. Apparently, it's an ex-Soviet military base full of tunnels and secret rooms and all the rest of it. They're wanting, the word is that they're wanting to develop it as a luxury resort on the Mediterranean. Can you show me, please? Show me what is the intention, the true intention behind developing this resort, the idea to develop this resort. Okay, that's interesting. I got that it was a novelty. It was a novelty feature, nothing more than that. But I'm also getting that it'll send them pretty, I won't say broke, but it's going to cost them yeah, okay, thank you. Show me, what do we need to know? It's almost like I'm seeing it just sort of, if you see a tropical resort after a hurricane or a cyclone, as we call them down in Australia, has gone through and they're abandoned and everything's just flapping, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so I don't know whether that's sort of they abandoned during the construction or something. Yeah, plastic flapping in the wind and the rain coming in, mold on the walls. Okay, I don't know whether that's what stage that's at, but let's have a look. Okay, come on down. All right, this card fell out as the signifier card, the money. But the money here being handed out turns into a pittance by the time it gets down into the hands. So that's really interesting. I mean, it is my money laundering card to start with. So this may be a money laundering enterprise. Now, we do know Ivanka was very much behind selling the overpriced Trump Tower apartments, etc., to the Russians, for 4 times their value, etc. I wonder whether she's planning on doing the same sort of thing with this island. But to me, it also has a feeling like you're taking a vast fortune and turning it into a pittance. So let's see where this goes. Something out of left field coming for them is going to be their challenge. An unexpected event is going to be their challenge. Harsh truth coming for them very quickly. I've always seen Jared Kushner in a lovely shade of orange jumpsuit. So I wonder whether they'll start construction and Jared will find himself in a bit of a pickle. Okay, in the past, we've got the bringing in the harvest. You've got Mar-a-Lago in behind there, the 4 wands entrapped, the messaging entrapping these 2 women that are bringing in the harvest. And this is in the past. So, okay, thank you. What am I getting here? Okay, their ability to harvest the wealth of their trappings is in the past. Right, let's see where this goes. Crowning this reading, strength, feminine strengths. It's also, I'm always drawn to the fact in this particular deck, the female is trying to shut the lion's mouth. So let's see where this goes. This is the karma hanging over them. So it's, yes, Ivanka has said that she's the brains behind it. She's trying to tame the beast and keep it quiet. In the background, we have the castle on the hill there. Yeah, it's Ivanka trying to, I wonder if she's trying to dispel gossip or something. I don't know. I'm not really plugged into the Ivanka Trump or Ivanka Kushner gossip. Okay, the immediate future, being seen and heard, but in a very uncomfortable situation. We've got the Emperor here, the taking control, the dictatorship, my way or the highway. Externally, daddy. I'm going to say daddy. Ivanka's father is external, affecting this. Internally, the relationship, her and Jared. I don't know that all is well in paradise. You'll notice here that the female is looking up at the divine inspiration and the male's looking very downtrodden. A lot of negative headlines coming out very quickly, and the hopes and fears, the outcome, the legacy, the ending of a financial cycle, moving from the father to the children, a new partnership, emotionally overwhelming, perhaps an emotional breakdown here, looking overseas, new agreements looking overseas, but then we have the trampling of the emperor, bringing things to an end. And then loss, disappointment, heartbreak. Again, you've got the castle on the hill in the background there. Things being brought to an end. I don't feel that they're going to, it's legal action that is going to bring about a karmic pain for them as hidden agendas and secrets are brought to the surface and investigated. There are things that have not yet been revealed. I've always thought Ivanka will turn on Jared when the time comes. But there is a female here that has not revealed everything about the chaining to this devil. But then we've got the retreat and downfall card in the face of justice. Then we've got the Hanged Man, then we've got the Judgment card, then we've got the Full Illumination card, and then we've got the trying to restore balance, trying to get rid of the toxicity, pouring from cup to cup. Look at these major arcana to finish up with. So, I'm just going to say I don't feel that it's actually going to be developed. Okay, so we've got financial new beginning, but also perhaps a big financial offer. But it's all smoke and mirrors, poor choices, juggling the money, disappointment with what's on offer, then a powerful sword of truth as Daddy gets thrown under the bus because of what he's done in the past. And his run for government is stopped, and secrets come out in the face of the DOJ, IRS type energy about dark money. It's a whistleblower, and there is the win at any cost, abuse of power, stealing, betrayal, and it's also my divorce card as well. Moving on. None of these are good cards. I'm not seeing that the development will actually, if it goes ahead or starts, I don't get that it's going to finish. I honestly don't feel that they're going to reach, sorry, getting my cards all up the right way. I don't feel that it's going to, it's like the saying of, how do you make a small fortune out of a vineyard? You start with a big fortune. It's got those feels about it. So just show me, guys. I'm just checking because I had some cards upside down, and it would have been because of how I poker shuffled. So I'll just put them up the right way. Sorry about this. You can look at my gorgeous face for a minute. Right. So I just want to have a look at, that was Bindi going out and coming back in again, my grey dog. I'm going to have a look. Will the development actually go ahead? Saza Island. Will the cushions development of Saza Island be completed? The Kushner's development into a luxury resort of there's Jack Smith, and a significant ending to whatever's happening overseas. Jack Smith, Alex Whiting. Will the Saza Island development by the Krishnas be completed. I'm going to stop there. Okay. Run through them. Oh, well, here's this card again. This was in the past, but this is very much about going through the motions, caught up in the being entrapped by the messaging that's put out there in regards to, I'm going to say, this luxury resort. Challenged by betrayal, heartbreak, loss, divorce. Could be Trump's vascular event as well. Here we've got the Magician at the foundation. This is the energies that they're stewing in, the foundation of what they're planning. This is attempting to manifest, try and pull a rabbit out of a hat. Also shape-shifting in the past. We've got Ivanka taking lead on this and trying to get everybody to be quiet. Crowning this reading, we've got the Star. Hoping, okay, I'm getting that this is going to be their star. I don't know, has Jared Kushner developed any other resorts overseas? I don't know, but this is like, it's the intention. So this is the here and now. Their intention is for this to be their seaside Mediterranean rising, the star of their portfolio type thing. But is it going to succeed? Well, do I need to go any further? No, I don't feel I'm not getting it will. We've got here the Fool as external, the new journey. So perhaps it's the new building journey that they're going on. It's almost like they feel that because, well, Ivanka feels that because she was able to pull it off with Daddy's apartment buildings and stuff like that, that she knows what she's doing. And no, she doesn't. But yeah, they're setting off on a new journey with this, but it's a foolish new journey. And internally, they're going to find themselves severely restricted. They're not going to be able to do what they want to do. The hopes and fears that their money will pave the way, but there's something they're not listening to. So it's a life of luxury. They're going to attempt to build a luxury resort. This is what they're presenting, but they're not listening to the actual consumer opinion. And the consumer would have been the Russian oligarchs who have no assets. Could also be the Saudis, but the Saudis do not, don't trust. Okay, when I say don't trust, entertainment only, I'm talking about a few other Kushners. Don't trust. Okay, the outcome. Well, here we've got the pyramids in the background. It's not Egypt, but I do see it as Middle East. Going to have a message for them where the harvest is not going to be what they expected it to be. And we have then the higher forces, the higher authorities. Who are these higher authorities? Bringing it to an end. So whether this is something to do with planning with the Albanian government or whether this is the courts bringing it to an end. And we've got the Russians here. The Russians, happy families, end of a happy family cycle. Oh, I'm going to say end of a happy family cycle. It's almost like this is the one that is going to break the relationship. Okay, so I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not this. It's not going to. It's not going to. They're not going to. In always more than one, and this may be the one that breaks the relationship. Okay, catch you shortly.